experience on the science side of things had always been, I don't want to say contentious, but that's the word that jumps to mind. You know, you need to do it this way, or you're not doing it right, you're not in compliance, or you're not, there was just this constant critique. And so when I started my own company, one of my goals was to break down that us and them mentality so that it was seamless, that you really didn't know where the quality group ended and where everything else began. I really saw quality as having an integral part of bringing a product to market and doing it in a timely fashion without being a burden. And the way to really kind of do that was to integrate more completely and seamlessly quality within the science of what was going on. You know, one of the things that I know is a challenge, especially on early development or process development, is, you know, making sure that you keep your IP. And that part of it can be established through good documentation. That's where I can help as far as training folks on how to properly document in laboratory notebooks so that there's no issue with patent. And then also just being able to nail down a process and being able to put that into a formalized procedure so that it can be replicated time and time again. In most companies, it's this us and them mentality. Quality comes in, it's very heavy-handed, you must do this. And you can see it in the ways that the standard operating procedures are written. You shall do this. And that automatically will put people on the defensive and make it a very sort of tenuous situation. Quality is the only department within a company that oversees all the other departments. It truly needs to be a partner. Here's a perfect example. I had a quality person who oversaw the clinical function, and the clinical group wanted to use a particular vendor. And my GCP QA person went out to audit that vendor and found that that vendor was inadequate. I think most quality organizations would have said, no, you're not using them, they're not approved, they don't meet these requirements, they don't qualify. I like to take the approach of being a partner. Okay, I'm hearing what you're saying, you really want to use this particular vendor, let's come up with a mitigation plan. They're willing, you're willing, let's put it on paper and figure out how we can get this to work. And that's truly what it means to be a partner and not just police.